Welcome to our video on the top 10 U.S. cities in Pennsylvania most affected by climate change. As the effects of climate change become increasingly evident, cities across the Keystone State are experiencing significant environmental shifts. From the urban heat islands in Philadelphia to the intense rainfall impacting Pittsburgh, each city faces unique challenges. Join us as we explore how climate change is reshaping these communities, highlighting the specific threats they encounter and the resilience they display in the face of adversity. Let's dive in. 1. Philadelphia. The heat is on. Philadelphia is experiencing intensified urban heat island effects, a phenomenon where urban areas become significantly warmer than their rural surroundings. In parts of the city, temperatures can soar up to 12 degrees Fahrenheit higher. This is largely due to dense infrastructure, such as concrete and asphalt, which absorb and retain heat. Limited green spaces further exacerbate the situation, offering little respite from the heat. This increase in temperature not only affects the comfort of residents but also poses health risks, particularly for vulnerable populations such as the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions. The city is actively working on strategies to mitigate these effects by increasing green spaces and utilizing reflective materials in construction. 2. Pittsburgh. A city of rain and heat. Pittsburgh is witnessing a dual threat from climate change, increased precipitation and rising temperatures. The city is seeing more frequent and intense rainfall events, which increase the risk of flooding. Projections indicate that the number of days exceeding 90.6 F is expected to rise dramatically, from about 7 days in 1990 to approximately 42 days by 2050. This shift poses significant challenges for infrastructure, public health, and the economy. The city is striving to adapt by improving stormwater management systems and encouraging energy-efficient building practices to cope with the rising heat. 3. Harrisburg. Flooding in the capital. Harrisburg, the capital city of Pennsylvania, is no stranger to flooding. However, climate change is making these events more frequent and severe. The changing precipitation patterns and increased storm intensity are to blame. This persistent flooding threatens to disrupt daily life, damage property, and strain local resources. Efforts are underway to improve flood defenses and develop more resilient infrastructure to safeguard the city's residents and businesses. Additionally, public awareness campaigns aim to educate the community about flood preparedness and safety measures. 4. Erie. Battling with the Lake Erie, located along the shores of Lake Erie, is grappling with fluctuating lake levels and more severe winter storms. These changes have profound implications for local infrastructure and economies, particularly those dependent on the lake. Severe winter storms can disrupt transportation and energy systems, while fluctuating lake levels pose challenges for water management and tourism. The city is investing in infrastructure improvements and exploring innovative solutions to better adapt to these climate challenges. Community engagement is also a priority, with initiatives aimed at involving residents in climate adaptation planning. 5. Scranton. A city under siege. Scranton has seen an uptick in extreme weather events, including heavy rainfall leading to flash floods and heat waves affecting vulnerable populations. These events can have devastating impacts on homes, businesses, and public services. The city is working to enhance its emergency response capabilities and develop long-term strategies to reduce its climate vulnerability. These efforts include updating infrastructure, promoting sustainable land use practices, and strengthening community resilience through education and collaboration. 6. Allentown. Heat and air quality concerns. Allentown is grappling with increased heat stress and deteriorating air quality. Higher temperatures and stagnant air conditions are exacerbating these issues, posing significant health risks to its residents. The city is actively seeking ways to mitigate these effects, such as expanding green spaces and promoting clean energy solutions. Public health initiatives are also being implemented to raise awareness about the dangers of heat waves and poor air quality, and to provide resources for vulnerable populations. 7. Reading. Rising waters. Reading faces heightened flood risks due to more intense rainfall events and its proximity to the Schuylkill River. This increased risk of flooding threatens homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The city is investing in flood prevention measures and enhancing its stormwater management systems to better handle these challenges. Community involvement is a key component of these efforts, with initiatives aimed at educating residents about flood risks and preparedness. 8. Bethlehem. Dealing with heat. Bethlehem, much like its neighbor Allentown, is experiencing increased temperatures and associated heat-related health concerns. The city is taking proactive steps to address these challenges, such as promoting energy-efficient building practices and expanding urban green spaces. Public health campaigns are also underway to educate residents about the risks of heat exposure and ways to stay safe during heat waves. 9. Lancaster. A city of heat waves and rain. Lancaster is encountering more frequent heat waves and changes in precipitation patterns. These shifts affect both urban and agricultural areas, posing challenges for infrastructure, public health, and local economies. The city is focusing on enhancing its resilience by investing in infrastructure improvements and promoting sustainable agricultural practices. Community engagement and education are also key components of Lancaster's climate adaptation strategy. 10. Wilkes-Barre. Surrounded by heat, Wilkes-Barre is experiencing increased urban heat island effects, with certain areas feeling up to 13 degrees hotter due to the built environment. This rise in temperature poses significant health risks and constrain local resources. The city is working on strategies to mitigate these effects by increasing tree canopy coverage and promoting energy-efficient building practices. Public awareness campaigns are also being implemented to educate residents about the risks of heat exposure and ways to stay safe. These cities exemplify the diverse challenges Pennsylvania faces due to climate change, highlighting the need for adaptive strategies and mitigation efforts across the state.